This will be the first one where we've had people from the other side looking on it as well, which will be nice.
Oh, this is the one where there was treaties.
Yeah. Well, because this was
I
the
thought
one
this
where
was...
this was Trev's first game. Oh wow, Trev had a
Oh.
huge, long way back.
Yep.
Holy crap, you guys are really far away.
Wait, can I not full screen this?
You can, but you still have to keep the other windows on the right side.
I don't know
Okay,
why
that's
they did
better.
that. It's a bit annoying.
I would prefer a dedicated full screen, but this is still better than it was in terms of usability.
Yeah. So, excuse me. Pretty much right away, we've got Tim and Verd, no, Tim and Boy, on the edges. And so I was like, Boy, build your. There's like a little clump of trees, and then there's next to the water, and then you see him building his palisade right there.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a great
And-
choke point that no one ever touched until the end.
Yeah.
What, this right here?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I saw you building that, and I was like, oh, cool, I'll just let him build the wall for me, and I won't even invest in walls at all. And if it hadn't been a water map, that might have turned out a little bit differently.
Yeah.
But
Basically, I was
didn't
like, I'm
matter.
just gonna try to, I'm gonna try to rule the ocean. And Tim builds a pretty aggressive wall, but Tim is just an
Well, 'cause-
aggressive waller.
well, and also he's got Trev as his front end, so he doesn't have to worry about rushing or attacking.
Right,
for
but we
a
didn't
long-
know that right off the bat. We didn't know who was where. So I was like, Tim, build just a bit of a navy, because like, again, this water is smaller than we thought, but those rivers coming up to the side still do allow us to use boats, especially for defense. Which
You know, I do see a difference on our sides. For us, Trev is the only one that's not directly on the coast. Everybody else is.
That's
Yeah,
true.
you guys are
I think our town center. I think all of our town centers are within bombard cannon range.
yep,
Yeah, and you guys really aren't, aside from Boy.
Boy
And even
is.
Boy's pretty
boys, I'm
You're
not.
way back. He
Tim's like in a
technically
cut.
he technically is if you got your
Tim,
stuff right.
actually,
at the,
Tim, if you got, yeah.
Yeah, if you get right in there. Not that this really mattered because we weren't contesting the Navy anyways, but that's more of a consequence of our respective playstyles more so than our geographic constraints.
Well, I'm just saying that's why they thought it was a lot more land than it was.
Hey, here
whereas
my
we
scout's
thought it was
confused. He can't
heavily
figure out
watered.
how to get past wall.
Hey, what do I do? But yeah, I mean, I basically was like, all right, let's at least keep them out until we control the ocean. So, and Trev's getting a decent amount of farms and stuff up.
Yeah, I think Trev has like build orders that he has like practiced or studied or like he remembers, and he kind of sticks
Yeah.
pretty heavily to those.
Yep.
Oh, he stole his cows.
Yep. Tim loves doing that little kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's not even
Well, at
really
the
that big of a
beginning,
deal, though, because,
the game we
Trev
played
didn't even get him.
The
Yeah.
game we played last night, Alex was stealing your guys' elephants and
Well,
luring them away.
Well, that's the thing is like we started so close to each other. Like my elephant pretty much started in Alex's base. Actually, what I was gonna do, but then you intervened, was I was gonna take my scout and just start killing all the zebras, so he just ran out of food way faster.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about the zebras until way late in that game, and I was just like, it's too late now. I've just
Because I was like, if
Kill
I
more
get both these
farms.
berry bushes, even if Alex gets both elephants, like I'll still up.
so what we can see with the fog of war right now. Let's pick up one of you guys's.
So Tim already knows that Trev's, or at least that somebody's up there, because he's walling off
Yeah.
first.
Well, he can see. You guys could see players at this point.
Yeah, I mean our scouts are like on your guys' side of things. Oh, we also have the treaty. I kind of totally forgot about that actually.
I don't know what that meant as far like you've got this little thing around. I don't know if that means you can't fight in only this box.
You can't fight inside of that.
Okay.
because I believe Tim kills some of Trev's stuff outside of that before that. Because I think Trev sees Tim's wall and he's like, oh shit. Like,
Yeah, at some point around this time, I tell Trev that he should have a wall up.
yeah.
Yeah, that was probably what that ping was. Actually, I'm on boys' view, so
Tim was just saying that he had he had built a wall.
yeah. Actually, I'll leave it on one of you guys' perspectives so we can see what your pings and stuff are looking like, because we can kind of remember. Oh yeah, I built this right here just because I wanted, if you guys landed anybody on my coast, for it not to just be a straight shot into my stuff, even though there wasn't anything going on. I put a bunch of spearmen in my barracks just in case you guys got around to shenanigans.
And then, so you can see right there, back up by the wall, by Tim's wall. Well, Trev was started building the wall, but he broke it down because I think either the tower's attacking it or it's just too far.
The tower.
Yeah, Trev was complaining about it.
Oh, and
Oh yeah, and right here, Trev was really upset about this.
Yep, he was not happy
Was he talking to you about that last night after I got
afterwards.
off? Yeah.
Or just after the game.
Yeah.
I mean, fast fire ships are very good at taking down wall.
Yep, and then yep.
So,
Yeah,
I think
started
the
taking
vast
down
majority
people
of the
outposts.
action is going to be up there at Trevor.
Yeah, I didn't see a lot of this combat up here, because basically there was nothing going on down here until we got to the point where the ship started factoring in. And I really, really wanted to lure this in under the castle and kill it when I saw him going around popping off the watchtowers.
yeah.
Because the castle probably could have killed several of those before you could get away if you're not paying attention. So Alex has a navy at this point, and nobody else except for Boy has a navy on your guys' side.
Yep.
But
Again, Alex doesn't move unless he has...
well, because he didn't know. At this point, wow, you guys had a scout in your scout was here.
I was pretty much watching him and seeing what he had.
I want to see, because specifically I want to see the fight that takes place between your guys' navies.
Yeah, if Alex would have rushed us like right then, I think that would have been a big deal.
We didn't appreciate
I mean,
how much Navy was going to factor into this, and I feel like if, given hindsight, where this was basically all of your guys' Navy, and Alex could have just come in here and sweeped all this up, I would have told him to come over here. Because if he'd have come in this way, you would have had nowhere to go, because if you go back here, there's a castle, and if you stay and fight,
Although,
like, there's
with,
nowhere to...
with Boys Docks actually attack. It's basically like a sea castle. That little tower that it has on it. It's like a Frittora or
I don't
whatever.
remember what race it was.
Use the Italians.
Or is that just a
Yeah.
watchtower that you
That's a
built?
watchtower right here.
Yeah, that's not. The Italians don't have that ability.
That's Portuguese.
The thing is, though, like, Trev's under attack right here, but he's not building...
Doing anything.
He's not building any defenses or doing anything
mean,
to...
Trevor hasn't played this game in a while. He just doesn't know what to do. It's just the way it is.
Also, Shuda just built a...
Castillo.
No, I heard the sound for a siege workshop somewhere.
Yeah, I
Bottom.
always try to build one for defenses for the walls.
Yeah, right
right
here.
there.
Oh, yeah, the...
I believe I have my castle up, and I pinged where Alex's docks.
Yep. Gosh, he's still, like, so many freaking things. I really wish that I thought to build a navy at all. I just don't ever play a naval race, so I don't do that, and my brain doesn't go there. But if I'd have thought to, I probably would have been served
And
to at
Tim's
least do
building a
something.
gate so we can start going on the offensive against Trev.
Yeah, because he knows that Trev's not doing anything.
Yeah.
Is Trev still feudal?
Yeah, Trev is very far behind everybody. And was for a while.
Oh, he's
Well,
getting
actually-
he's getting castle. He's getting castle.
So I built that castle. I built another castle, and then I just built like, because Alex only has like 2 docks. I built like 4 or 5 docks and just outproduced him. And again, I just managed my ships better than he did because he wasn't really paying attention for at least the first part.
Also, none of us really do anything. Am I playing the Britons? I am playing the Britons.
You know, playing
And I've
Well, I'm
got
building
I've got an
stuff at this
army,
point,
but
I'm
it's all
pretty sure.
in these buildings somewhere. I don't know where
Just look
Verd's
at the back
army
half
is.
of my base. Okay, I guess I hadn't started producing them yet.
Yeah, so at this point, we are like
Yeah.
25
Verd,
minutes
you
into
get-
the game.
Yeah.
I don't know what this little Exodus is. Oh,
I
he's
think
probably so
he's-
he's still got a wall there.
Yeah.
I don't think there was a worse person for Trev to be directly next to than Tim. Because Toph is probably the best player, but he also isn't like as aggressive and
No.
forth.
Basically, if you can mess with Chris's economy, you have to, because he'll out economy and outproduce anybody. Like it's
He doesn't like being on the edge either.
No, he doesn't.
And you've
So my
started to
second
get your
castle's going up.
longboats. Gosh, how many longboats? How, can
I feel like he had ample opportunity to kind of move around with those boats and kind of do some damage.
Yeah, he's got 30 longboats right here. Let's see how many.
Well, I do know his strategy was to draw Adam's ships.
He's got a
into-
Into his
3
castle.
To, yeah, but he's got
Yeah.
3-to-1 numbers. Doesn't need to do that.
Yeah, and he's just camping there. He's not
Seven.
like doing
Let me see.
anything.
Let's see. 7, 2. You
See,
guys both have the
I've got-
same upgrades. You both have exactly the same upgrades, the same tech.
I eventually get better stuff than him though, when the fight starts.
Yeah.
But again, I have 3 docks making longboats. I make a 4th one, and he just basically stops producing longboats or slows down. And I tell Tim to
Gosh.
start building some ships too.
Verd, you and I basically just sit here and play with our nuts for like 15 minutes and don't do anything of note.
Who
Because
am I
that, as
playing
I, you are playing.
you're
I
the
think you're the
Persians?
Persians. Yeah, you're the Persians. But
Yeah.
like,
That's probably
none of us,
why, because I was trying to learn them.
neither of us are doing anything. We both could have done something. I guess I was playing so much so that, like, I was expecting Boy to attack me, that I was trying to play like a
Yeah, you're clearly defensive. I mean, you got 3 watchtowers.
Yeah, I couldn't have attacked you. I didn't have the resources, so I was kind of just waiting.
But this is one of those games where I was trying to figure out.
Oh, you do kill his fishing.
I
ships.
wanted-
Actually, wait a minute.
I really
if you select
wanted
on-
to lure the Navy in.
If you select on me, if I crash my wood,
On the what of your wood?
if I crash my wood, which, seeing how I have that many workers on it and I'm climbing, I think this is around the time that I crashed my wood, so we had no economy.
Oh, yeah, I'll do it.
I don't know how to actually look at your economy.
You just had it right there.
Where?
I don't. Right there. There's the economy scores at least.
Yeah, but not like the individual resources.
What if you clicked
Are you
on?
selected on me right now?
Yeah, I am. Oh, and here's, gosh, he spent
this
so
might be
long
where
getting
I
this
recovered
wall going.
Yeah.
Yeah, he shouldn't have walled that off.
Cost some villagers. I'm pretty close. Actually, my boats are moving, so I think I'm about at the time where I'm going to attack. We're close
I should
to.
be.
Wait,
I
how
should
many
have units up by
longboats
now.
do you have?
Not as many as him,
In the
but
You have 20, and actually, that's closer than I thought. Oh no, that's half the numbers. Okay.
I'm sending him up to my castle, still building.
Oh yeah, I didn't catch this castle getting built.
See, Alex just never makes more than 2 docks. I have at least 3 at this point, if
Oh,
not 4.
I have to. I'm gonna have to yell at him. His navy basically doesn't leave this little cove for. This is probably half of the game
It
gone.
never leaves the cove.
He can't play
No.
defensive with that race. He has to be
Uh,
aggressive.
The only thing that he did with that navy is he sat where he's at, and if he goes slightly to the right where I have a dock built, he hides in that cove.
Yeah.
Also, I really want to see how he manages to lose the 1v1 with double the numbers. Or does he not
He
know?
doesn't
How,
have-
does he not focus fire his units.
And then Tim's building a castle right outside of Trev's.
Yeah, Trev called this out. He also wasn't happy about that. Let me see what Trev can see right now. Yeah, so he can absolutely see this.
Although he's got scout cavalry that could kill those workers.
He doesn't have a
Oh,
gate.
yeah,
He never
they're
built.
Still there?
They're
Yeah,
outside
also,
the wall.
here's,
though.
Yep, here's the
the
thing.
other thing too. I imperialed before Alex did, so I got all the researches, like the chemistry. I got the
Did you get-
speed
Did you
research.
get elite longboats before he did?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did.
Oh yeah, that would help too.
Yeah,
And
Tim
building-
still had that navy there too, which is why he was able to build the castle there. And Trev wouldn't attack.
Yeah, so technically he could have, but that it probably wouldn't have survived to get that.
And then Trev tries to build a watchtower right there.
No, it's just more stone wall.
Yeah, Tim's
I
just
don't know.
taking his resources at this point.
The problem is that the only times that Trev's played with us has been against the AI, so there's a consequence, all of his stuff, and this kind of holds true for, like, me and Jared and Alex and Vert as well, because we only ever play against the AI before this.
Also, another thing that happens is, because I think Alex wards off my first assault, but I'm still building longboats the whole time. He's not.
I mean, he's still,
Like
he's still building them.
no, when when the actual fighting starts.
He's got 50 longboats.
Yeah, but how many do I have at this point? I don't know how you look at all this shit. but-
32. So
Yeah,
he's
I've seen it now.
basically pretty consistently kept almost double your numbers the whole time.
I know. Trev's building a castle. Tim's building a watchtower.
Yeah, and that's gonna start shooting at his workers that are building the castle.
Well, also, I mean, his castle's taking damage while it's getting built.
Although technically he's got more workers, he could just repair it and win the DPS war.
Yeah, I
But,
don't think he does, though.
Oh, that castle never falls, I don't think.
Also, his castle starts attacking the tower. So, like, Tim's castle's just slowly damaging it.
Yeah.
Um,
So you're building from 4. Let's see how many Alex
I got
has
it.
now.
2.
No, don't view lock. He's still producing. It's just not quite as.
Well, he's
many.
at 51, and I'm at, like, 35 or 40 now.
I really wish that I could. Oh wait, yes I can. Yeah, you're at 38. Okay, so I don't need to switch in order to see. That's good. Oh, so he's finally killed
Yeah,
your
killed my
scout.
scout.
Gosh, the fact that that scout was allowed to live so long next to his stuff is kind of silly.
Funny? Yes, I agree.
And then this
You
is
still
still
could've gone down
exactly
there and
the
wiped out
same.
what Shuda had.
I'm still laboring under the delusion that Boy is going to attack me.
Well,
with
Shuda's
this
also building a
triple
castle
layer
right behind
freaking
his
wall.
docks. So that would have made Alex's life
Yeah,
a
but
lot
all
more.
the way up until exactly this point,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he could have done something.
Yeah, I basically planned this entire thing trying to be a wall so that other people could attack, and I definitely could have attacked. And
That probably
I
wasn't a
believe
good
my
strategy
longboats are
because-
moving in towards Alex right now. Yep, you can see the
Oh,
purple
yeah.
blob.
kill his fishing boats. Yep, here they go.
So he
I
still
think this
outnumbers
is the part
me.
where he says that he wants to draw you in.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, I'm not stupid. And so I just,
Yep. Oh yeah, this castle is completely off the radar.
He did move him farther forward than I thought he would.
and then he moved him back.
What were you saying, Boy?
I was just saying that me and you being so close together may not have been the best matchup because we both kind of turtle a little bit, and so like you
That just means that we
anticipated
mostly had one front.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this
Well,
is
this-
the part where he's trying to draw you in and going and hiding in my cove.
Oh, Alex, you're so funny. And then I slowly move in.
And he moves his
And
boats
so he
to
has,
the
like-
other side, and you just kind of come in.
Yeah, so that
See,
one
this
little longboat
actually
right
this
there.
actually could have worked if he had pinned you up against the castle. But
Oh, he tries.
Oh
And then
my
I kill
gosh.
one of his docks.
That's
I
ridiculous.
mean, that would be a
how
good time for him to
quick
put
it
it
is.
behind you, not start attacking from there.
now focus your fire. No.
Or
No.
fire.
No.
Or he's like, oh, I'll just get by the castle. And I'm like, no, I know you have a castle there. Like, I'm not retarded. Also, I can still hit your ships without...
Focus
Yeah,
your
you just
fire.
take out the
Focus
ships
your
one
fire.
by one.
Yeah, he doesn't focus his fire.
See, I also don't focus my fire. I'm
Yeah, but
also
with the
telling Tim to
upgrades, it
bring
doesn't
his
matter
ships.
because that just means that you
Yeah.
have more damage per.
See, my longboats have the fiery arrows. His don't. And then
He's
I'm
got-
getting to the point...
Look at these guys sitting back here doing nothing. Alex,
Yeah,
micro
he-
your stuff, please.
He's just hiding in the corner.
What are you doing? Oh, Alex, I need to yell at you again.
And his castle's actually attacking my boats and I don't even realize it. So I just run away. Actually, now I know.
Take out his last dock because you could have.
I thought he did take out.
If you turn on the vision
He's
again,
still got
'cause-
enough longboats to chase you.
See, I'm building longboats again, so he's got 32, so I killed like 20 of his. And now I have
Oh,
cannon
and here's the
galleons.
cannon galleons. Yeah, that would. You should have just bombarded him with the cannon galleons and forced him to fight you.
I do.
Yeah, those
in a
cannon
second.
galleons, by the way, are pretty much what ended the game.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Because he just kept building longboats. Doesn't have a brain. And Tim's on the offensive again. As usual.
I don't
mean,
know if
not
that's
really.
really on the
This is what he's
offensive.
been
This has
doing.
kind of been this for the entire.
Well, it's,
You know,
it's harassment.
and I will say that freaking from listening and not actually looking, because basically I didn't leave this little microcosm of a fight from for the entire game. From what Trip was saying, the freaking he was always under attack and just about to die.
Also, I think I bring my cannon galleons down towards your base. Or just longboats, I guess. Oh yeah, because you had longboats shooting at his boats. Then I kill a couple of them.
Yeah, the lack of a navy really, really hurt.
Well, I see that this
And
is
also,
the point where I'm actually able to start building units.
And then so Alex builds another castle. He builds more docks in that little.
And also, I will say at this point, we were led to believe that Alex's navy was dead. Basically,
not.
It's not. It's absolutely
So he's
not.
got-
But from
He's got 35, and I've got probably just as many at this point now. And then I tell Tim to bring his ships over. So my cannon galleons are just gonna start shooting at Alex's shit and breaking it.
And now you guys outnumber them though.
yeah,
Yeah. And yeah, so I'm gonna start shooting at Alex's castle here. Or maybe not yet. Just herd his ships away so he can hide. And now look, cannon galleons. Bye, Alex's
He doesn't-
castle.
Doesn't really attack much.
So he's aiming for those, so I can just hit his ships with abandon. And then, yeah. And then there goes Castle 1. And then I lose 3 cannon galleons.
yeah. You left those
but then
cannon
they start-
galleons in range of the castle for a while.
Yeah, it was more trying to kill Alex's ships. That's the other thing, is he focuses his ships on me, so Tim's galleys can still just
Yeah.
hit him as well. And again, this whole time, I'm still producing ships.
This is so frustrating to watch.
Even if I think if he would have kept fighting there,
He's
and
yeah,
still kept
he's
producing,
absolutely.
he could've actually won that. Because your numbers are thinning real quick, and he's still got that.
Yeah, but he's got
Yeah, I've got
more
enough to
building.
kill him off. Like, yes, he could have won this specific fight, but then I just kill his docks anyway.
But it would have been
But
something.
if he would have managed to fight you earlier, then you wouldn't have had the numbers of them.
I don't understand
He
why he keeps
definitely
moving
could've
his
won
ships
this
so
one,
much.
I don't know. I think he's trying to get the cannon galleons. I think he's trying to micro around to get to them.
It's not gonna happen.
And he still doesn't know that there's an entire second navy coming in. So this is... That's when it probably turns the tide. More cannon galleons. Yeah, then the cannon galleons just proceed to end the game.
So
I'm
go
still
up
sitting
top to
here.
Trev.
Oh, he killed the
I wanna know
castle.
what's behind that wall?
Wait, where did
Yeah,
the castle
he
die?
killed
We
it
missed
with
that.
petards.
Petards.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
petards.
that's right. That's right. He
And
mentioned
Tim,
that.
Tim wasn't paying attention because
So
I
what's
asked him.
behind that wall?
Which wall? This wall?
Tim's wall.
Oh, a bunch of stables.
Just-
I thought there was castles there.
Nah.
There will be castles. There just aren't yet.
No, I mean I thought there were at this point, which is part of
Oh.
the reason I never pushed.
What did you have at this point? You had some...
Go up to the yellow up above, Trev.
Oh, wow. You had paladins?
Yeah, I have stuff. I just didn't think I could get through that. Primarily because I didn't.
Well,
have
you
any
probably
siege.
couldn't have. The second you got over here, the navy would have killed you.
Fleet would have, yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically this game summed up in
And then I
a
started going
sentence.
for the farms.
You could have,
Which
but then
I
the
didn't
navy would
care.
kill you.
Because once I saw that that castle went down, I was already moving everything to the back of
The map, yeah.
Yeah. Like right here, the rest of my villagers are just leaving, and I already got that farm set up. So really,
Oh,
you
and then me and-
bombarding me at this point didn't hurt.
Me and Boy played
was annoying.
footsies with a navy and longbows,
Yeah.
and I put my... Oh, probably 'cause they're all hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Alex goes into onager mode here. Because he wants to cut through the trees
What trees?
by Tim's wall.
Oh.
I wouldn't even have done anything.
No, there's a hole in the damn wall. Trev could have just deleted the wall.
There's a hole in the wall, and
Yes, but
Uh,
he wanted to cut up to a point where the ships could
yeah,
process them. And then we just start making Evan's life miserable.
My life has been miserable in this game for a long time before you showed up.
Well, I make it more miserable.
Then I just go, well, screw it. Might as well see if I can get anyone away.
And then Trevor finally Imperials.
I don't think I ever Imperial. Did I? Oh, I did.
Wow.
Wow.
You are Imperial, yeah.
Yes. At this point, the game... Well, actually, it's been over for probably about the last 10 minutes, but at this point, it's basically running the clock out.
I mean, with the amount of stuff that me and Trev had up here, we absolutely could have done something.
Maybe. Trev's running around with knights and light cavalry in Imperial Age, and you guys are going to run past...
But Tim is right.
Galleons.
They had nothing up there.
Yeah.
Nothing
He
is an
eventually
incredibly relative term. I think that it would have certainly hurt
mean, there
a
was
little
the
bit, but it
Navy.
wouldn't have.
He
It,
just started building his castle and he's starting to get cavaliers out.
it wouldn't have. It wouldn't have mattered. Even if you'd broken through beyond your wildest dreams, gotten all the way back into here, and somehow managed to avoid getting attrited to death by the Navy as you came around to back in here, it still wouldn't have destroyed the key thing that was
If we
killing
ran
us.
along the edge of the wall, or the edge of the map, we could have easily ran past the Navy, and then that would have put us right in their trade line.
Which again would have been nice, but still wouldn't have obscured the fact that basically the game at this point is decided as...
So what land units do they have?
Oh, I don't know. Doesn't matter, they got
I've not
castles.
seen any, really.
I
They've got
start
castles
building-
and stone walls.
So
Oh, Tim has a bombard tower.
See those
yeah, I
almost
take
never.
that out. When I realize it's there, because I wasn't looking up there at that time. I think I was busy migrating all of my stuff still.
Yeah, I mean, you guys had to move around the map a lot more because,
You built a lot of towers.
Yeah.
yeah, this is like a tower war, essentially. And then Tim realizes that there's trebs, so he's trying to like wall off his tower.
I don't think you
Yeah,
ever
this
realized
isn't
that there were
Supreme
threads
Commander.
until
You
they
can't
start
do
hitting.
that to turrets.
I mean, you can actually.
I mean, it doesn't protect them in the same way it does in Supreme Commander.
No, but it eliminates the need for murder holes.
Yeah.
And so he tries to
I
keep
was-
it up, but. So I believe sometime around this point, because I can't hit anything more with my cannon galleons. Actually, I don't think I hadn't even tried to bring my cannon galleons up to
Oh,
Trev's
you're
base.
still hitting things with them the whole game.
That's
Just finding what things I can. So basically, at this point, my whole plan was I was going to build as many Vikings as I could, and I was just going to tear into Alex's base, and because they attack so fast, I was just going to kill his base before anybody could do anything about it. Because, again, my whole thought process was if we win the Navy, we win the ocean, lake, whatever
Well,
you wanna call it.
I'm completely dead. Most of my base was fodder for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So at this point, I am no longer a part of the game. From this point on, I don't factor in at all.
And what
Yeah.
you could have
Treb's
done differently is
basically-
you had a lot of land you could have expanded to.
Yeah.
It's
Well, again,
also,
the problem with this game was Evan had to go to bed.
that wouldn't have really made a difference. I wasn't really inclined to try and scrape together something else at this point because there wasn't really a point. I don't like drawing stuff out unnecessarily.
On one hand, we could have. On the other hand, my thinking at this point was that they were just going to start coming across and landing.
I was at the point. It didn't actually happen because I think you guys just resigned or whatever. I don't know if I'm doing it yet, but I just start, like I said, making berserkers, and I was gonna wait for you guys to send your armies in and to just kill all your shit when all your units were gone. Clearly not making any Vikings yet.
Okay,
really
so
know where I'm
now
going.
Alex is sending his onagers up there to make a path through the trees.
Yes. Trev has some trebs up. Tim's trying to build another tower.
I have no idea what this oh. It's going up and down and up and down. He's still harvesting his berries. What a champion.
Trying to hit that villager with a treb.
It's like, don't shoot the watchtower.
Don't shoot the thing that gives him vision.
I took out the thing and give him vision. I did at least think of that. The only thing I did.
See, at this point, Boy and I are just moving our cannon galleons around, just being like, can we actually hit anything? And I really wanted to kill that horse right there. I specifically remember being like, okay, if it's not going to move, I'm killing his scout. And here come his onagers.
Yep. I do something similar, but I think I do it with siege rams.
So if you watch those onagers,
Yeah, it's,
Oh yeah,
this
because
was
it
not a
can't.
bad idea.
But they don't work for that. You have to be certain races for it to be able to knock over trees.
No, you don't. As long as you can
Well, it
upgrade them
doesn't
to...
Well, yeah, there's certain
Wait, is
races
that
you
where he's
can't upgrade
attacking?
them.
go back
Yeah,
and look at
but
that.
He's not even attacking the trees. There's literally no trees that are going down.
I hope he knows you can actually click on the trees themselves.
I definitely had those horses too far back in our response.
Are these even upgraded?
But
Do
he
they
said
have?
they're elites.
No, they're
No,
not.
They're not. They're just
no.
like
Regular
Specifically
onagers
asked them if they're
can.
elites.
Yeah, well,
No,
you're asking Alex, so you need to ask like 7 times.
Now he's gonna kill.
Onagers, like regular onagers, can destroy trees. The magnet. But it doesn't look like you have research chemistry.
Yeah, he doesn't have chemistry.
And at this
I
point,
don't know
still
why
think
you
I
guys
can push
didn't
through
poke
that.
at the. Actually, no, because the ships would have killed you.
Yeah, to go around the trees, the ships. Yeah. And I think, in fact, they do. Poke, and then...
You guys had a big ass army up here that did dick all with.
I'm pretty sure it does die to the Navy.
Is that just a bunch of cavalry archers or what?
Targets.
Targets.
Oh,
Yeah, Timmy brings the ships in. I think I start sending my... But I don't think they really do anything.
I try to use the longbow or the crossbows against them. I've seen it happen.
They do no damage.
Longbows.
Holy crap.
And I was
Longbows... Yeah. And then he gets his trebs up to counter your trebs.
Jeez Louise, you guys have been firing at one ship for a long ass time and doing nothing.
And again, Trev's wall kind of bottlenecks because he never did it.
Yeah, I lost most of my archers at that point. Couldn't do anything with melee units.
And then yeah, Tim just basically plays Trev's wall against him. So now if you look back at my base,
Hang on,
well there's yes, there's this.
I'm sending
that
the
was.
slowest.
I actually was very amused with that move.
Especially
Well, because
the
I
onagers do.
remembered seeing how much damage they did to Alex's base in the other game that I recorded, but these guys, the Mangonels, just do so much damage.
Yeah,
Alex
they're
was
hard.
nice.
Also, these do a lot more damage. I think these guys do armor piercing, so they do a lot more damage against these than other archers.
The Geneves and
So I will say I definitely didn't have an answer to that Navy up top, which
Yeah.
was the reason I didn't attack, and that was proof.
Yeah. I mean, basically, this just cut our usable real estate down by like 30%.
I was never
for
able to
free.
get your trade though.
Didn't matter. Compared to the trade that you guys had going, our trade was meaningless.
And then if you go up to my castles,
I mean, it looks like it's just me and
maybe not my castles,
Alex
down by my
trading.
docks.
That's all that's left. I was trading. My stuff got blown up. What am I looking at?
Go down just a little bit. Yeah,
the
those
observers.
guys. I mean, I had the third castle going up, but I was just gonna get.
Yeah, because if you'd have landed
I was gonna
back
be the
here-
lane. Yeah,
If you'd have
Alex
landed,
has-
well, there would have been this castle here, and Verd might have a
But
castle.
I could have destroyed all of his stuff before even engaging the castle.
Yeah.
I don't think I rebuilt the castle.
Doesn't look like it. I don't think I did either. I think I had a castle that never was touched. I don't think that
Yeah,
could be
that one
seen.
right there.
Yeah, but
No,
like
that could-
so much of my base was exposed to Navy. Like that's just
yeah.
a kick in the nuts. Trev's was too. Well, actually, Trev's kind of was.
But that's the
Trev
thing.
was
I
fine
never
for
sent
that
my
Navy,
cannon
you just-
galleons.
But you
up
guys,
to Trev.
you guys did
Front.
actually like kind of leave him alone. I thought that from what Trev was saying, I thought that Tim was like actively like dicking around with him the entire time, but he actually really wasn't. He was just building next to him and
harassing him and
harassing
stealing
him.
his resources.
Not
Basically,
even that,
just-
he basically
stopped
built-
him from expanding to the left.
He basically, I mean, and it didn't really even, because he could have expanded all the way back here. I don't know why he built a wall there, but like, he basically built like 2 towers and a castle here, and then ignored it for the rest of the game, and that was the entirety of his harassment. I thought he was actively like microing around and doing douchey stuff to him, but that's not what happened at all.
I also thought that he did have land units up there, which is why I kept my paladins back for so long. What they were doing is they were guarding that lane because it was wide open all the way back.
Yeah.
So I wanted to have something there to help if there was a land rush.
So how many trade cards? You guys have like a ridiculous amount of trade that you guys used. I don't think that
Well,
we got anywhere
yeah.
close to it.
I mean, that's how you get your gold.
I never hurt for gold this game. Because
Oh,
most of my
yeah.
stuff didn't require it. I'd rather have the extra units on hand. Because I think even at the end of the game I almost 1,000 gold to throw at things. The problem was that just everything got exploded.
Mm-hmm.
So, alright.
So I will say.
Stop Will saying right when I'm about to end the recording.
You
Go
know
ahead.
what? Move on.
Go ahead.
We don't need to.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Don't worry about it. It's so good.
Now say it.
GG, everybody.
Yep, GG.